You're not going to want to hear this, but the best tip I have for a rootless orchid is get a new orchid, because unfortunately orchids are very slow growers, so even if you do have a chance of reviving it, which very small chance of it ever growing a new root and surviving and doing well again, it'll be 5 to 10 years before you see flowers again, depending on how well it comes back. But if you don't want to give up, I am going to show you what you can try and see if it'll work, because I have gotten it to work one time on my first orchid that ever kind of survived, and I still have with me, but it has never rebloomed, so don't get your hopes up for flowers anytime soon. So what you're going to do, take this orchid and you're going to fill a little container with water, preferably clear, but you don't have to. The most important thing, you want a very bright sunny spot. You don't want full sun all day, but 2-3 hours of direct sun is going to be perfect, and you want it to be very warm. That is the most important thing. You do not want to put this in a cold spot. I put this on a radiator. I put this on near, like next to a heater, you know? Something that's going to stay very warm all day and all night. You're going to take your orchid and set it in there so it just balances, and you're going to fill the water to be right beneath the orchid stem. You do not want it to touch the orchid at all. And then you're going to wait for the humidity to grow new roots and hope that that works. Orchids' roots do not start actually absorbing anything until they are a little longer. So once you see roots starting to grow, do not touch it. Do not fill up the water higher. Do not try and get those little baby roots wet. They won't absorb water. Wait for them to be a little longer, and then you can start either doing water culture, where it just touches the very tip of the root and you change the water every few days. Make sure it still dries in between waterings. That is very important. These grow on the sides of trees, but that is my best way that you can try and revive your Phalaenopsis without roots, because I know that we do love them, but unfortunately it's not going to come back easily, and it's not going to come back quickly. This is my oldest Phalaenopsis, or my oldest surviving Phalaenopsis, and I mounted mine, and it did work very well to revive this. It did have one root on it, and I just kind of shoved it into this piece of wood, and it has been coming back slowly. It also has been facing pests this year, so not the happiest right now, but very slowly it has been regrowing and growing some massive, nice root system. But again, this is many years old. I don't even remember at this point, so don't expect them to come back quickly, and don't expect them to rebloom anytime soon.